that He has given us life anew. My topic for today's lesson sermon is benefits of constructive thinking on the spiritual path. Benefits of constructive thinking on the spiritual path. This is a path that when you enter, you need to think positively. You need to believe in God and believe in yourself that all things are possible. And it's not for some time, but all the time. Yes. When we started at Adabranca, there was a challenge. We were facing a lot of challenge there. And Reverend decided to appoint some of us, about 3 persons, to assist to build this temple. It was a fact that there has been several failures. So when we came into the scene, people thought it would be the usual story. But there's a power in optimism. You must be very optimistic all the time, no matter what comes. I heard stories upon stories, people failing here and there, land that people see, things that came on the scene. When I wasn't on the scene, I heard about all those things. And it's like, oh, it's another same story. It won't be different. And I heard people saying, oh, Charlie, this will not be possible. But I'm not a failure. I'm not a failure. I may have challenges, but I always overcome the challenge. And that is what you need to do. I decided to choose this topic for many reasons. When we came back, Reverend sent us on some errands. When we came back, there was some gestures I couldn't understand. And there was one, we were 3. Oman and Konney, he was my direct brother, and one Raymond. When I came back, Raymond said, don't talk to them, don't talk to them. Actually, it was very angry. When you were not here, do you know what they said about you? So, oh my God. Raymond, why? Just take heart, be patient. So I was like, what has happened? He said, sometimes don't talk directly or speak ill will of anyone. We are all bundles of energy. Some of the energies, when you speak negatively against, you'll get your repercussions straight. I told Remo, get out. So I didn't even think about that. So out of ignorance, certain things happen. Is it if you're in darkness and there's a little light, is the darkness still there? Hello, this is a question, please. If you are in the darkness and there's a light, we are light. We are children of light. So I thought, Raymond, I should take it cool. I wasn't even trying to look vividly at the faces of the persons. I'm not dealing with anyone. I'm dealing with God. Because I'm poised to bring results. And by the grace of God, we were able to come to this site. And the pickers went for the first time here. It wasn't easy. I just want to summarize it up, not to sound very boring. So, I'm advising our actions should always bring people close to God, close to us. We need each other. People behave as if I don't need you. That statement, I always challenge that statement. I believe life is about persons. We need each other. Listen to what Pramansa Uganda said. I'll quote straight. He said, I have some few quotation from him. Pramansa Uganda said, in nature, all the different animals represent different emotions and characteristics, but man has them all in himself. He can act like the snake or the wolf or the fox or the lion. Within us is the essence of Hades and heaven. We should learn to express more of the heavenly qualities. That is what Paramansa Uganda said. And there's another quotation. Let me go straight on and then speak that one out too. I'm going to read that one. Every time you think of good thoughts, the Kundalini begins to move upwards. Every time you hate people or hold harsh thoughts about them, the Kundalini automatically moves downward. When you love others selflessly or think kind thoughts about them, it moves up the spine. Kundalini is not awakened by techniques alone. Unquote. Hello. So Kundalini is a form of energy. I'll explain to that. But this is what Paramahansaji is saying. When you think two good thoughts about people, your energy automatically moves upwards. And when the thought becomes negative, what happens to the other thing? It moves down to it. Do you know who you are punishing? It's a game of life. You're only punishing yourself. You're not punishing anyone. If you want to awaken quickly, listen to this. This is what Paramahansa is saying. First, before I come to that, let me show what Kundalini is. Okay, well, what is Kundalini? What is Kundalini? People may be asking. Kundalini is a form of energy that remains coiled up at the base of the spine. When it is raised, the Kundalini flows through the 7 chakras, which instantly leads to spiritual enlightenment. Kundalini can be aroused through various methods. Including meditation, yoga practice, and then you use mantras. I think a lot of people have taught you how to, ministers have taught you how to use the mantras. Another school of thought is saying that Kundalini awakening is energy which is dormant, stays at the base of the spine. When awakening, it unfurls along the spinal column to the brain, activating it, the 7 chakras. Okay, let me just shorten everything. Now, you know what is Kundalini? It's everywhere. It's a form of energy. And it is a form like a snake coiled just below the spine. You can activate it. It's not by techniques alone. Here we have been taught how to use techniques to awaken. But Paramahansa Yogananda is telling you that it is not that alone, but thoughts. So in our in-book, we have one of the stanzas which says words and thoughts about molding power. Yes, words and thoughts. So you must careful be how to use those words constructively. I'm not saying destructively, constructively. You construct. So your actions to help. It's sometimes when I look at the crowd here, our teachings and the crowd, I always say, no, it's not up to standard. But this work is up to us all to do. A lot of people have just stopped coming to church straight. That's why I took phone and called some of them. It seems we have, like we have the best teachings. We won't bother you how to chase us up. No, it's not always true. Sometimes we also need to invite people to what we are doing. And believe me, the more people you invite, the more people you influence positively, you have a share, you have something to get. Now, as I've told you, each and every one is a bundle of energy. And you need to use your energy profitably to be beneficial, for people to benefit from your energy. It's after you meditate, or a very good meditator, your mind is so refined and it's very powerful. You have a magnetic force, attraction, whatever you need. So that's why there's a need to think positively. Because sometimes the negatives too will have effects. As human as we are, negativities may, come in once in a while. And whenever it comes in, make the exit for the negative thing to pass away straight. So when I met those people whom Raymond said, Abraham, don't mind them. In fact, when you tell me who are those people now, I can't tell. I didn't look at their faces. Ask me why. Yes, because they are not my challenge. My challenge is myself. I have to solve my what? Problem. We have been sent on a mission by our guru, bringing results. And this is what happened. To them, this thing will not succeed. And I'm not a failure. I'm not. I can fail. But look, I'll rise up again. I've read a lot about positive thinking books. You need to do that if you are new here. I think you might have heard of Think and Grow Rich. There are newer ones in the system now. Napoleon Hill's book. So when Reverend said, look, Abraham helped to bring support to bring a temple down. In fact, it wasn't an easy job. It was ethic. Very Herculean job. But we were able to digest it. So with that money, no, there wasn't any money at hand. He just sent me straight. And what I'm giving, the record that I'm giving is now about 12 years ago. Yes, 12 years ago. I have reason for saying that. To make a reference to this particular thing that occurred. Now, you've read about a whole lot of people who failed but they succeeded. Thomas Edison. I think you might have heard of Thomas Edison. The one who made the incandescent bulb. He failed several times. I think about 100 times. But still, he said, this is what I want to do, and I will succeed. And he succeeded. That's the essence. We are all enjoying now out of his invention. So now, there's another point I want to stress. And Ford came back from work. All his factory was bent into ashes. He didn't start crying or doing, he said, wow. And people were looking at him, are you okay? Your factory is bent and you are still smiling. He said, yeah, because all the mistakes that I did has been what? Bent. And now I'm not going to start from the scratch. I am going to start from experience. So he made mistake because just as major ministers, when they make mistake here and there, but look, trust me, with time you enjoy it more. All that I'm saying is nothing is easy. Practice makes what? Perfect. When you practice something over and over and over, the result is marvelous, amazing. There are a whole lot of people. When you look at Michael Jordan, he was very, Michael Jordan was described as someone who cannot play basketball. He was lazy. He said, no, I'm not lazy. I can make it. And he was able to be a star. Some of the boots that you wear, Michael Jordan, when you see Michael Jordan, you get the boots, you go and buy it. Yes, it didn't get it easy. You try, you strive hard, you continue striving hard with meditation, with prayer. Trust me, you'll be able to make it. You know the best thing that you can change is yourself. And don't look up there for a perfect person, because there's none like a perfect person there. Whenever a person comes here to preach, pick the best ones out of what he says. Be selective. Things that are not good, just throw it into the trash and pick the best ones. Now, let me give you another example, just to make you know that you can make it. If I have made it, I say you can do what? Make it. I'm telling you. Look, there was Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder also had a lot of challenges. The car that he sat in hit the car in front of him, and he became unconscious. And later, they found out that the eyes, he couldn't really see properly. That was, but he didn't rest on his horse. In the music industry, is Steve Land. The name is Steve Land, but he's nowhere known as Steve Wonder. He was able to impart, even though blind. He was able to make a great impact of others on others' life. There was a time the music master told him, you cannot do music. You are poor. You are black. you are blind. But he told himself he can't. And I think the mother motivated him a lot. And then sometimes you'll be giving gift out. The blind person, the one who cannot see you can see with your eyes. Some of you are just opening your eyes, looking at me. Fine. They cannot see them. They only hear voice, but still able to make what? Impact. So I believe you can make impact. I've seen people without legs. And they hold multi-billion projects without legs. Look, we all have legs here by the grace of God. So what are we thinking with that? What are we doing with the legs? You must make move. You must make sure you succeed. Success is in our DNA. In CSA, you succeed. The way our group trainers, I love it. And I think I have to thank God Almighty first. And then thank my guru, Reverend Samuel Sasu. But I'm most grateful. You've trained us. You found this way. Look, when you're thrown into a garbage dump, trust me, if you are CSA member in the garbage dump where everything is useless, you come out recycling some of the parts out. You come out with something else. You come out with something better. And then I love people from nowhere who have gotten to somewhere. That is where I pay special attention. What did they do before they got there? That is the history that I really love to hear. Where from you? And where are you? And where are you going? You can make it. No, the root cause of all these changes is meditation. Don't call something like over meditating. No. But you relax more. Relax more. Your energy level increases. What happens? You can get inspiration. That may lead you to your breakthrough. You see, most of the times, the spiritual world controls the physical. The spiritual world controls the physical. Never wake up from bed and then moving just like that, going out. You are risking your life. Someone say, risking my life. Yes. We live, move, and have our being in God. Always move in God. Don't worry the situation about the trouble, whatever is happening. Just be in God. No matter the challenges, be in God. And then when you are meditating here, and the minister maybe beat a little limit, goes beyond certain limit. Don't wake up and stop the minister. He knows what he's doing. He will surely land up. We were here. I'm saying this because so that it will not read. Okay, it has happened before. There was one minister, one of our most cherished ministers. I think meditated longer than the usual time. And then what happened was, Reverend reacted very nice. He said maybe he did not meditate for the day at home. So he has brought it here. We have protocol. 30 minutes is fine. But if the one exceeds, time is relative. If the one exceeds a little, don't worry. He will surely do what? Land. And what you need to do when the person exceeds the time limit, please, just close your eyes, gentle as you are. Focus your attention in between the two eyebrows, which we call the Christ center, and relax your body. There's a lot of benefit in meditation. And don't say because it's 30 minutes, 30 minutes. No. Sometimes you need to beat your limit. Sometimes you need to overstretch yourself. Don't stay sometimes in your comfort zone. You will not benefit. So that break all horse. Move on. Nothing will happen to you. The body is resilient. You can stretch. Look, stretch like a elastic. And you can come back to where you are. Hello? Good. So here we teach you how to meditate. And no, it's not that the length of time that determines anything much. But sometimes when you dive deep into God, you come out with a lot of things. Hello? So you come out with a lot of things and you'll be able to solve a lot of challenges. I chose this topic. Is that some people always having negative tendencies. When you're on a spiritual path, remove those negative. You're as the only person that you are yourself. Make sure you always think positive thoughts. And we have a lot of things that we do in meditation. you always relax. Apart from, I've told you what really helps the Kundalini. Charity. Charity helps the Kundalini to, arouse quickly. What you need to do is always make sure you do your spiritual practice before bed. Just from bed, meditation. And when you are able to meditate more and more frequently, the way you think may change. The way you heart may change. And you'll be able to affect a lot of lives. Make movement in life. If you cannot run, there's a saying, do what? Walk briskly. If you cannot walk briskly, so move. And if you cannot move, walk. What do you need to do? Crawl. Make movement. Make something. People think in awe just by, meditating, creative visualization, and those things are good. But now, get into a gainful employment. Hello. Get into what? Again, make sure whatever you are doing should bring you some revenue. Don't involve yourself in lottery. It will not help you. When you are into lottery, and it's like, if you are into lottery, you think the time that you need the money most. I think that's the time that the lottery you'll be able to get from the lottery will go back to the lottery itself. My own father bought two books. One for staking lottery, and the other one is for making calculation. All that we stake, and then he wrote the amount there, and the wins that he had, he wrote it down and found out the calculation. He deducted the first one from the second one, and it was lost. He told us, hey, guys, don't involve yourself in lottery. It is not a profitable job. Think of a job. Think to do something that will have to change your life. It doesn't come quickly. Don't worry. You keep on stretching. You keep on stretching. And then we must be able to welcome people when they come. Here. Must have a way of. Sometimes don't let the people who stay at home be comfortable stay at home. Let them feel like coming to the service. It's serious. And any dog that backs at you, throw that dog a stone. Is that your focus? You're moving to a point. Here is CSA now. It's wonderful. I didn't start like that. It started with a lot of fear operating. What do you need to do? Thank you. Because the maintenance of the whole building will be a challenge. So we need to bring more people now. Church attendance or what we are doing is to not to make money. That is not our basic aim. But at a certain point, we must make what we do. We were sent by our guru for two major things. One has been fulfilled, one not. And no one has even can remember. The other one. Please, who can remember the other one? Who can remember the other one? We were sent to support two missions. Eba Clinic. But later it became twin, both the Orthodox and the Eba, because the one came to support me is an Orthodox. It was an Orthodox doctor. So where it becomes necessary, we use Orthodox to him back. And the number of crowd that the adverts have caused. My God. I look at the crowd. I was tired too. And I didn't want the patients to know that, oh, this guy is exact. So my mouth has brought what? Trouble. In fact, people had instant healing. Some of the, when I meditate, even, people go, that is not our training. We are using scientific methods to treat people. It's not some technician work with him. Let's see the man. He came. And that magic didn't happen. I was so now to end my small show that I'm trying to, unless if
Thank you so much, Father Abraham. Shall we give him another round of applause? Now I have two announcements to make. Prince, give your this thing to someone else.